About how to divide decimals. Before we do so, let's talk about this. Write in a multiplication equation using this model. As you can tell, 4/10 of it is shaded. Out of this 4/10 is double shaded, 3/10 of it. So 3/10 of the 4/10 are shaded. So what decimal is shaded double? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1200. So 3/10 times 4/10 is equal to 1200ths. Why, you might say? You multiply 3/10 times 4/10, you get 12. How many numbers are behind how many digits behind a decimal point? 2 digits. Another way to say it, tenths place times tenths place is hundredths place. So let's look at our Ishi makes, let's look at our Arduino. Ishi makes $8.50 an hour, so every hour she makes $8.50, rolling sushi at a restaurant. His paycheck, as a guy, his paycheck shows that he worked 6.5 hours over the past 2 days. How much did Ishi make? There are many ways you could do this. You could do day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6. Hour 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hour half thing. So in hour 1, he makes $8.50. Hour 2, $8.50. Hour 3, $8.50. Hour 4, $8.50. Hour 5, $8.50. Hour 6, $8.50. Half of it is $4.25, and add it all up. You know what? This is repeated addition. I'm going to do multiplication. 850 times 6.5. If you really like lining up the decimal point, go ahead. Make sure you affix a placeholder. A 0, 0, 0. That's 0. 5 times 5 is 25. Carry 2. That's 40 plus 2 is 42. Make sure this double placeholder. 6 times 0 is 0. 6 times 5 is 30. Carry to 3. So 8 times 6 is 48. Plus 3 is 51. If you add it all up, 0, 0, 5, 2, 5, 5. There are 4 numbers behind a decimal point. So he makes $55.25. If I add all this up, that's the same thing you're going to get. Some people like multiplying without decimal points. So you do the same work. 0, 25 carried to is 42. 0, 30 carried to 0, 3, 51. 5, 5, 2, 5, 0. How many numbers are behind a decimal point? 3 digits. Or hundreds times tenths place is 1,000. This has to be 1,000. So you get the exact same answer. Do you like lining up the decimal points and then multiply? Or would you like to multiply without decimal, then go back and put it back in? Your choice. Get the correct answer. Today we're going to learn how to divide decimal, one of the harder topics. So shade an area that represents 90 cents. So all this is 90 cents. If 90 cents is shared evenly among 6 people, use the grid to determine how much money each person receives. So 90 cents divided by 6 people. So that's person 1. This is person 2, 15 cents. Person 3 will get 15 cents. Person 4 will get 15 cents. Person 6 will get 50 cents. Am I doing this? Dot. And last but not least, so each person will get 15 cents. Or another way to think about it, 90 cents divided by 6 is 15 cents. Next one, you have 21 cents. I would like you to divide is shared evenly among 7 people. How many cents would each person get? Person 1 gets 3 cents. Person 2 gets 3 cents. Person 3, 3 cents. Person 4, 3 cents. 5, 6, and 7. So each person gets 3 cents. 21 cents divided by 7, or 21 divided into 7 groups, would be 3 cents. Next one. Shade an area that represents 6/10 of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all this is 6/10. How many groups of 2/10 go into 6/10? So 6/10 divided by 2/10. Here's a group of 2/10. Here's a group of 2/10, and here's a group of 2/10. So it's 3. So 0 6/10 divided by 2/10 is equal to 3. And we're going to find out why. This is probably going to be the hardest part of it. Do you know your powers of tens? So let's see what you remember from elementary school. Dividend divided by divisor equals a quotient. So another way to say it is dividend. The divisor is what you divide by, and then the quotient is the answer to a division problem. So for example, 12 divided by 2 can be written as 12 divided by 2, which is 6. It can also be written as this, 12 divided into 2 groups. So taking what we know about this, we are going to be able to use this to help us divide decimal. So you have a word problem. Dividend divided by divisor equals dividend divided by divisor. Then you divide and find a solution. Maria has $1.80 and she wants to buy gum that costs 3 cents each. So each gum costs 3 cents, 3 cents, 3 cents. How many pieces of gum can you buy? So how many groups of 3 cents go into $1.80? Let's write this division problem using it as this. 180 divided, so 180 is the dividend. The divisor is 3 cents. Now this is where it gets harder. Rewrite with whole number divisor. The divisor's here. What power 10 can I multiply 300ths by to get 3? It's the hundredths place, so I will multiply by 100. So what is 1 80/100ths times 100? 1 80/100ths times 100 would be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 8. 2 places behind it. I got, this is 0, it's an 8, this is a 1, this is 1, this is 8. So I got 180. Another way to see it as you shift the decimal point 2 places to the right, you turn it to 3 whole. So you shift this decimal point 2 places to the right, you turn it to 180. Now can we divide 180 divided by 3? Is that familiar? Instead of doing 1 80/100ths divided by 300ths, it is. So groups of 3 go in 1 0 times, a group of 3 go in 18 6 times, and a group of 3 go in 0 0 times. So 60 gum pieces. So she can buy 60 gum pieces at 3 cents each, and it'll cost $1.80. So again, what did I do? I set it up as a division problem. Then I wrote it as a fractional problem, as a rational number. Then I rewrote the divisor as a whole number, because would I rather work with whole numbers than decimal? I would. So I figured out what power 10 can I multiply this. This is in the hundreds place, so I multiply both numbers by 100. I get 180 over 3. Some people teach it as shift the decimal point 2 places to the right, shift this to 2 places to the right, you have whole number. All right, let's look at the next one. Susie has 2.7 meters of ribbon. She is making some bows, and each bow takes 0.9 meters of ribbon. How many bows can she make? So each ribbon costs 0.9, 0.9, 0.9, 0.9. So how many bows can she make? So let's set this division problem as a rational number, which is a ratio with a dividend over divisor, or numerator over denominator. Rewrite. Do I want to work with 2 7/10 divided by 9/10, or can I rewrite it an easier way using a whole number as a divisor? So what can I multiply 9/10 by to be 9? Tenths place, so by 10. So 2 7/10 times 10 is 27. Another shortcut is shift this to the right 1 place, shift this to the right 1 place, we get 27/9 over 9. And you all should know what 27 divided by 9 is 3. 3 bows is the answer. So how many 9/10ths go into 2 7 times? Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Mr. Joe purchased a piece of cheddar that is 3.2 meters long. He intends to cut it into 0 8/10 meters length. How many pieces will he have after cutting the cheese? I'm curious how many of you would get that joke during class. All right, so All right, so at 3 2/10 cheddar, I want to know how many groups of 8/10 go into 3 2/10. Let's set up as a division, a fractional division. I don't want to work with decimal, I want to work with whole numbers. So what power 10 can I multiply 8/10 to get 8? By 10, so that's 32. Another way, shift this to the right one place, shift this to the right one place, you get 32 divided by 8, which the answer is 4 pieces. Next one. Alvaro has 2.7 pounds of chocolate. He is filling 0.5 pound bags to give away. How many can he fill? So each bag is 0.5 pounds. So how many times can he fill 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5 until it reaches 2 7/500ths? Let's set it as a fractional division. We're going to work with the decimal in the divisor. So what power 10 can I multiply 5/10 to turn it 5? By 5/10, so by 10 by 10. So 2 7/500ths times 10 is 27 5/10. Before you freak out and say, shouldn't that be 275? Let's think. I shift this one place to the right. If I multiply by 10, it's 5. So I shift this one place to the right. Because I'm multiplying by tens. So that's 27. Now let's do 27 5/10 divided by 5. If 5 goes 27, 5 times. Bring down, don't forget decimal line. How many 5s go in 25? 5. So 5 5/10 bags. So 5.5 bags will fit 2 7/500ths pounds of chocolate. So what's the main thing we talk about here? If you see a really messy decimal like, I don't know, 4 8/10, and then they ask you to figure out how many groups of 600s go into 4 8/10. I don't know about you, but I'm going to set up as a fractional division. It makes it so much easier. You know what? I don't care for working for decimal, so can I somehow shift this so the divisor is a whole number? How can I shift this hundreds to a 6? I multiply it by hundreds place, and that will be 480. Isn't 480 divided by 6 such an easier number? 80 is the answer. Again, shortcut. You shift this to the right 2 places, shift this to the right 2 places. Add a 0 here. Now you can shift it to, that's why it's 480 divided by 6. So how many groups of 6/10 go into 4 80/100ths? 80 groups of 600ths. This is divide decimals.